Greetings, friends. Today we are looking at Fantastic Fears number 1 from May of 1953, published by Farrell, sporting an amazing cover by the great Robert Webb, who did a ton of work for Iger Shop and subsequently for Ajax Farrell. We have a really creepy looking witch with cat eyes manipulating the poor hapless humans. Dance, little puppets. Faster, faster. This is the dance of death, you know. Now, this particular copy does have a couple of issues. As you can see, the cover looks pretty good. It had some moisture damage, humidity damage, and the book has come loose at the top staple. So it's barely hanging on to the bottom staple. I think what I'm going to do is remove the cover, pull out the staples, and then reinforce the spine and put the staples back in. So let's take a look inside, shall we? Don't be fat. Chew Calyx. First story we have is And Death Makes Three. Now this is a pretty good story, nice splash page. It's about a scientist that discovers an invisibility serum. A few people know about it, like his niece, who is up to no good. Of course, the gist of it is that they discover they can use this invisibility serum to rob banks and so forth. So she's just like double-crossing everybody. She has her lover take the serum, but she knows it's going to kill him. It does kill him. And then she says, "Yes, I did double-cross you, Martin. Goodbye, sweet. Now I get the 20 million, all of it." Right, so she kills the guy, and she's going to East Berlin because she has stolen this device she's going to trade for $20 million, right? So she's on her way to get out of town. She's invisible. She becomes visible for a second. The cop sees her, and she's on the run, and she ducks into a railway station. And so she finds the railroad tracks and thinks, hey, the tracks go right out of town. All traffic is stopped. I can just go out that way. It'll be safe. That's not the case. But suddenly, like a demon out of the darkness, a train! It can't see me! I'll be killed! Ah! They find her much later as her visibility has returned and she's quite dead on the tracks. The end. Now this next one, Curse or Coincidence? I don't know what the hell is going on with this, but you can plainly see the art is freaking horrible. It was signed by somebody called Ray, but I just, once again, folks, it's like when I see a splash page like this and it's awful, I skip it. Here at the centerfold, you can see more clearly some rust migration from the staples because of the humidity damage. This next story, though, is pretty good. Hawk's Folly. It is about a wealthy industrialist who buys an estate, a castle in England, and has it taken over to the United States and reassembled onto another property that he owns in the United States. Unfortunately, it carries along with it a curse. Special sale, this month only, all prices slashed. A variety of cameras, watches, rings. You got your private wall phone set. Powerful. And the last tale in this issue is Blood Blossom, which is quite good. It is a classic man-eating plant story. And very entertaining. It's about this guy, a professor, that gets a hold of a seed of the vampire lotus. Reduce large bust appearance in seconds, or no cost. And the classic Become a Muscle Man ad, once again. And the How to Fix Any Part of a Car. Back when cars were wonderfully simple, folks. Or at least a hell of a lot more simple than they are now. And more well built. And that concludes our look at Fantastic Fears number 1. Fantastic Fears number 1. with an insane Robert Webb cover. And as you can see, the cover's not that bad, with the exception of when you look at this on the side here, you see that. Once again, humidity damage, making it curvy right there. So first I'm going to try with page 1. See if we can flatten that out. And if it works, I'm going to go page by page and do the same technique with this fantastic copy of Fantastic Fears #1. This cover is not so bad. There was oxidation, as you can see, humidity damage, and the real problem is here on the edge. You can see this bump that is consistent through the book. So there's a little bit of a curvy type of thing going on there. So I'm going to concentrate on that and see if I can get that flattened out and improved, because if I can, I'm probably going to go page by page, because it is throughout the book, as I was saying. Once again, we want to put the backing board on the inside right up to the spine. There we go. That's quite good. Here we are. And we place the Teflon sheet over it and bring our iron back around, medium setting, no steam. And we're making pretty quick passes here, folks. Oh yeah, no, it's flattening that out all right. It's doing a pretty decent job for the first pass. Once again, now you can see the back pages as such. Still pretty curvy, but now check out that front page. Yeah, it is working, folks. I'm just going to do one more pass on this. And that is the third pass, folks. And that's it. That's as much as I'm going to do for this book. And we're going to find out. Indeed, it's looking good. It's looking a lot flatter. That page, as you can see, looking so much better than the other pages. You can see which are, you follow these ridges here. That's how warped it was. Now, when we look at the front cover, you can see that it has greatly reduced that warping. At least I know at this point that the ironing method does work, and it does help flatten out some problem areas in the comic books and even in these pre-code issues that have had water damage or humidity damage in the past. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.